Good evening. Thank you for coming to Greater St. Paul for this tonight. We're only hosting tonight. We're not endorsing any candidate. We're not endorsing anyone. We want to keep our 501c3. So I'm going to make that right up front. And any of the other nonprofits, I'm sure as well, would say the same thing. A few months back, a group of local black organizations and entities and individuals started to discuss the need to collaborate in an effort to build a powerful network between ourselves to affect change on the numerous social issues our urban communities are plagued with daily in the greater Bay Area. We started organizing for power, candidate and voter education forum, and our goal is not to stop here, but to continue our collective work to share resources, build a communication hub, and social capital. Tonight is our second candidates and voter education forum to hear in greater detail from our local candidates on their perspectives and how to create and implement legislation, policies, and resources that will positively impact the black community and our inner city communities overall, because we know our communities are changing and there's no such thing as just a black community anymore. But we want to make sure that we know how it impacts persons of color and persons that live in the inner city communities. The candidates we will hear from are as follows.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Candace Elder. I am a member of the BOAPA Oakland chapter. Right? Give a shout out there. As Bishop just said, I will announce who will be speaking to us today. So for State Senate District 9, we have the Honorable Sandré Swanson, Honorable Nancy Skinner, and they're seated.
Born in Oakland, can't live in Oakland, and because of these rising prices, we're kicking 90-year-olds out on the streets who have lived in apartment buildings, and then they find their rent jacked up $500 or $1,000 in 1 month. That is unacceptable.
Education, absolutely, but all aspects of it. We need early care and education for our 0 to 4-year-olds. Our 0 to 4-year-olds now, let me go beyond, 0 to 5-year-olds. Kindergarten is not mandatory in California, and it's not all day. We have many, many children who don't go to kindergarten. Their families, their parents are working and can't get home to take them from the next place, right? So they don't send them to kindergarten. And then our children start 1st grade, and they're not learning ready. That puts a huge burden on the teachers, and it's a terrible, why are we setting up our children to fail? So we need quality early care and education for our 0 to 5-year-olds so that every child has that opportunity. In California, Nebraska did it, Oklahoma did it, California did it. I'm very proud as budget chair to have facilitated the largest increase in funding for child care and preschool that has been done in over a decade.